Here is John 18 verses 18 to 27 from the English Standard Version, ESV, of the Bible. 18 Now the servants and officers had made a charcoal fire, because it was cold, and they were standing and warming themselves. Peter also was with them, standing and warming himself. 19 The high priest then questioned Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. 20 Jesus answered him, I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in synagogues and in the temple, where all Jews come together. I have said nothing in secret. 21 Why do you ask me? Ask those who have heard me what I said to them, they know what I said. 22 When he had said these things, one of the officers standing by struck Jesus with his hand, saying, Is that how you answer the high priest? 23 Jesus answered him, If what I said is wrong, bear witness about the wrong, but if what I said is right, why do you strike me? 24 Annas then sent him bound to Caiaphas the high priest. 25 Now Simon Peter was standing and warming himself. So they said to him, You also are not one of his disciples, are you? He denied it and said, I am not. 26 One of the servants of the high priest, a relative of the man whose ear Peter had cut off, asked, Did I not see you in the garden with him? 27 Peter again denied it, and at once a rooster crowed. Expounding the passage. This passage is a portion of the account of Jesus' trial before the high priest and Peter's denial of Jesus. The warmth and the trial, v. 18. The servants and officers, including Peter, were warming themselves by a fire. It was a cold night, a setting that contrasts the heated interrogation that Jesus was undergoing inside. Jesus' interrogation, v. 19-23. The high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and teaching. Jesus' response emphasized his openness and transparency in his teachings. He had nothing to hide and challenged the high priest to verify his words with those who heard him. Jesus was struck by an officer for his reply. It highlights the hostility and injustice in the proceedings against him. Jesus' calm and rational response underscores his innocence and composure amidst unfair treatment. Peter's denial, v. 24-27. While Jesus was being questioned, Peter was in the courtyard denying any association with him. The contrast between Jesus' boldness and Peter's denial is stark. It emphasizes human weakness and fear, as Peter, one of Jesus' closest followers, fails to stand by him. Peter's denials were prophesied by Jesus earlier, as mentioned in John 13 verse 38. The crowing of the rooster served as a painful reminder of his failure and the fulfillment of Jesus' words. Lessons and reflections. Courage and cowardice. This passage presents a contrast between Jesus' courage and Peter's cowardice. It encourages reflection on our own faith and loyalty. Are we bold like Jesus, or do we, like Peter, sometimes let fear lead us to denial? Jesus' openness. Jesus' defense highlights his consistent transparency and challenges us to live openly and honestly, standing firm in our beliefs even in the face of opposition. Human weakness. Peter's denial underscores human frailty. Even the most devoted can falter. It serves as a reminder of the need for grace and forgiveness, themes central to Christian teaching. Redemption. Although not detailed in this specific passage, Peter's story doesn't end with his denial. He is later restored and becomes a bold proclaimer of the faith, demonstrating that failure isn't final and that restoration is possible.